my bitch.
All right, I'll intro it.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Pimp Daddy podcast. It's the Pimp Daddy podcast. Ooh, it's the
Pimp Daddy podcast.
I feel like I'm gonna break this microphone. I feel like it's just gonna break in half.
Catch us out here in the studio, new studio. We got a microphone being held together by some
duct tape.
Is that duct tape or electrical tape?
I think it's electrical tape, but it's melting. You see it right here? And then a 25-pound weight over there. But
we might need some extra tape on deck just in case.
I don't know. Is that okay? I don't know. I mean, look, bro. As long as it don't fall down, we're out.
I'm Brad Rickert, and this is Sheri Ciprane. This is episode 70-something of the Pimp Daddy podcast. We just got done interviewing a friend of ours, and that was fun. And then we had an episode that we recorded a week or two ago, and unfortunately got lost to the iCloud. iCloud was like, I'm hungry for some content.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat it, and they ate it.
Just Pac-Man'd our shit, man. So
this might be the first time you're hearing from us in like a few weeks or something like that. Maybe a month almost, So we got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
We did briefly touch on the last episode about Tiger Woods DUI. I don't think there's really any more to say about that. You've probably heard enough about Tiger Woods DUI.
I mean, my whole theory is that I think he needs to have a good meal and a good time in bed with a black woman.
Yes.
That's my theory. My theory is I do think he needs a good home cooking meal and some sex from a good old soulful black woman. Maybe that black woman in Sinners.
Like Angela Bassett.
Well, yeah, or maybe like a mammy.
Right.
He needs
a 70-year-old black woman.
Do you say mammy nowadays? Like an Aunt Jemima type looking woman?
I don't say it because I think it does have some racial connotation to it.
Well, listen, I'm learning and I am healing, and if I'm not supposed to say that, I will no longer say it. But what I mean by that is a woman who looks like
Mrs. Buttersworth.
Yes, or like the lady in Sinners, the one who was had a baby with the other Michael B. Jordan character guy. He needs to have sex with a good old woman like that. She's in an apron and she's cooking him, some good old fried chicken.
Dude, also just eating a meal before you go drinking and driving is smart. Just having a little base.
I think it's too far gone for that.
Oh yeah, he's probably just surviving off protein bars and. What do you think? What do you think Tiger Woods drinks? I don't know. I feel like he's a tequila straight guy.
He could, or maybe whiskey.
You think he's drinking whiskey?
Yeah,
he does have a little surliness to him these days.
Republican kind of whiskey on the rocks kind of guy. You watch him be drinking Cosmos or something.
Dude, that'd be so funny.
Martinis.
I would love to make Tiger Woods a Cosmo. That'd be so awesome.
Pinky up.
Pinky up.
Tiger. He is really swollen.
He doesn't seem like a drug guy though.
Well, he needs to be a cocaine guy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's probably he's because he is an athlete.
Yeah.
It's interesting that he's gotten stuck in the drinking circle or whatever, but
maybe he's just too scared to touch the amphetamines. But if he touched the amphetamines a little bit, 2 little bumps would have got him right out of that DUI.
Maybe he would have won that next Masters. Maybe,
Yep.
Maybe that is what all Tiger Woods needs.
He needs some black woman and some cocaine. If you're listening,
Tiger Woods, you can fix all your problems by marrying a black woman instead of translucent.
Well, no, not marrying.
He just needs like a weekend, or how long does he need?
He needs a little side quest.
I see. Yeah,
maybe a month or 2.
He needs a fling.
A good fixin'.
He needs a spring fling.
Yeah, a little fixin' with the chitlins mixing.
There you go.
So.
Damn, wild.
And I say that because I have experience in that. All right, and
It set you straight?
Yeah. I mean, look what happened after Kanye's mom died. He went crazy.
Yeah.
It's in a black man's soul to rock that gold,
Yeah, he had a tough year that year because the year his mom died, he also broke up with his fiance that he had been with for 6-7 years or something like that. And she was a black woman.
Exactly.
And then he went on this, you're right. Well,
and now look, but he's back. And we welcome Kanye back. Welcome
back.
And did we ever not welcome him? Like
me and you?
No, I think we've always rocked Kanye. We've always bumped him in the car. There even been people in our car were like, "You listening to Kanye? Isn't he canceled?" Because like random people would just get in the car with us and go for rides to wherever we're going, and we'll put on a Kanye mix or whatever. And oh my god, but well,
I mean, he's the greatest artist living for sure.
He's on a world tour right now, right?
No, I think basically what happened is he's been more or less banned from a lot of stuff in the United States, right? Like brands pulled out from him, different deals. Like they basically just took the rug out from under him. Where
any Jewish media company's not working with him.
Yes, exactly.
That's
and
all.
He didn't have the base to put his stuff out. So he says, okay, fuck it. It's been enough time. He goes and he performs overseas first.
Yeah, Mexico. So many people.
Oh no, was it Mexico first? Okay, yeah.
I don't remember.
So I mean, everywhere else they don't have the same racial issues as America does. So they don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, this is just the greatest artist ever.
Yeah, brought North out on stage. And did you see that clip where he brought it and the DJ played the wrong verse? And instead of her just going with the wrong verse because it's her song and she should know the song, that's not what she prepared for.
Right.
She prepared for the certain verse for this certain moment. It wasn't going the way. She turned to her daddy and was like, "This ain't it." And he was like, "Cut it. This ain't it." That's my daughter. She North wanted this one, and I respect it.
He is a perfectionist. He's not afraid to stop the whole show and be like, "We got to change the lighting. We got to get the music right. Give the people what they deserve and what they want.
I'm excited to see what North does in the future.
It's gonna
or any of his kids.
I hope she's okay. I mean, that's just such a fucked up upbringing in general. It's like not only being like royalty in terms of standard of living and notoriety, but then the celebrity aspect of it, where your parents are two of the most scrutinized people of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so he does these first two shows in LA. So it's his first time performing in the States. As a headliner, and it's his show in a very long time. And it just sold out to 80,000 people shows.
I was going to say 80,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
160,000 tickets in LA in 2 days.
And that's
made
LA.
$33 million in 2 nights.
Paid for the pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I mean, that's how Taylor Swift got to that level she's at now, was just live performing, right? Like,
that's where it's at.
I mean, when you can charge, an average ticket price of $300,000, there's 80,000 seats and they get full. That's $24 million, you know? So Kanye can do that. He does have that pool. And after doing it in LA, I think this week, this will come out after the fact, but I think he's talking about doing a pop-up in Chicago. I'm sure New York will be down the line too. And it's weird. I don't understand what's different now in people's minds. Like now that...
What do you mean?
Like, because now they're like, oh, he's back. He doesn't look as bloated. He dropped an album we like, blah, blah, blah.
Could it also be that we're at war for Israel and everything that's come out is...
Oh, shit. Do people agree with what he said? Do you want to talk about that?
I mean...
Oh, my God.
Could it possibly be that some of these conspiracy theories that everyone thought he was going crazy on and anti-Semite rants and raves and all that, could it be that maybe some truth to it?
Yeah, I think... You said it correctly in past episodes, or maybe just you've said it to me in general. I don't remember where you said it, but you've said it so many times. You've said he has a communication issue where you don't say Jewish people did this. You say the record labels did this. The shoe company did this. And if you just say it a little bit better, everyone's going to agree with what you're saying. I think he uses symbols like Hitler and the Confederate flag
and like
and that sort of stuff to
Ku Klux Klan. I remember he had a Ku Klux. He went a little too far.
He loves taking those symbols to exaggerate a point.
Yeah. And
because he is an artist, he's got to ride that line so hard. And I think for a couple years, he was so mad at the world for how they treated him that he went further than
doubled down.
People were comfortable with. You know, obviously, I mean, like there was a awful reaction, you know, by everyone, and
right.
But you know, we also live in a New York bubble too, which is a highly Jewish community.
I mean,
So,
New York is
you know,
owned by like 96 to 98% real estate of,
yeah.
you know,
So
those people.
Because I would go back to Chicago during this time, the last couple of years, and they were still rocking Kanye. You know, like they were still.
That's his city.
Yeah, but
know?
I mean, they're not rocking R. Kelly. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, R.
know.
Kelly pissed on 6-year-olds. I mean, that's crazy.
but people were acting like he pissed on 6-year-olds. But what he did
Yeah.
is he expressed an opinion in a very crude way, I guess is one way to put it. Like and I don't mean crude like majorly like disgusting. I just mean like there was not a lot of edit in his head.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
It was definitely a
No.
first draft thought.
No thoughts before.
And you know, hey, look, you can disagree with some of the stuff he did and also still realize that he has done way more good than he's done bad.
Of course.
And I think in a world where everyone's full of shit and lying about stuff, to have someone that unfiltered
Right.
giving you their truth, even if it cost them $6 billion.
And now all Adidas look like his shoe model.
Yeah, and then they're like,
his
why would you
brand.
say that? We're going to do exactly what you're accusing us of doing. We'll
Right.
steal your idea.
Yeah.
We'll cut you out and fuck you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Speaking of rappers, have you heard about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane?
Yes.
Bro, all right, so hold on. Last
I
week,
love that you're bringing this topic to the
because
podcast.
I love
This is
Gucci Mane.
insane.
I love Gucci Mane. I grew up on Jay-Z and Gucci
Pooh
Mane.
Shiesty.
And so, okay, so Pooh Shiesty was
Back in
arrested at his
blood.
family home in Dallas, Texas, all right? It was later reported that he's facing robbery and kidnapping
Yep.
charges. He and several of his associates are accused of carrying out a coordinated and armed takeover disguised as a meeting about his contract with Gucci Mane. They allegedly held a gun to one of the victims' head and made them sign a release. So he was in a contract, from the summary of that, right? He was in a contract that he signed that was probably unfair. So he did it the old school way, went there as a meeting professionally, pulled a gun on the guy's head and was like, take me out of this contract, I'm going to blow your fucking brains out. God bless Pooh Shiesty, man. Good for him. And I love Gucci Mane. I really do think he's a G too, but you better figure it out, bro.
That's insane.
You
That's
know?
it's a wild way to get what you need to get done.
Well, now I think Department of Justice is involved. It's not on a state level anymore. I think it's
Yeah.
the DOJ, and so that means it's USA Department of Justice versus Pooh Shiesty. So
You probably don't know any Pooh Shiesty songs.
I have no idea who he is until I heard about this.
You ever heard that song "Back in Blood"?
How does it go?
Yeah, well, I can't say a lot of the words. But
No, maybe I've heard it, but I know Gucci Mane for
Pooh
sure.
Shiesty, they
you
both
know?
make really good music. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, but this is crazy. This is well, just when I thought the youth of hip hop was only like, you know, instead of drug dealers, now they're drug addicts, and they're like, my heart can't take away, like, you know, their little sad raps and stuff. Good for him. I'm glad to see some real G shit with these young rappers. You know.
It's always good to see the young kids doing some gangster shit.
Thank you, especially if you're gonna be a rapper. You know,
Be about it, right?
I mean, yeah, look at NWA. They started out. Whatever. My point is, bro. Good for
Whatever.
him. I think he's gonna snitch. I think he's gonna lose.
Oh, sure.
I think Gucci Mane, if I'm not mistaken, from what I remember back in the day, being an old fan of hip hop, his security guard, his main security guard, is an ex detective. He's an ex cop.
Okay.
So I don't know if that.
Well, people think Gucci's a clone.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He went to jail. He
I've
came
heard
back
that.
completely different.
Yeah.
They think Kanye is a clone. Who else do they think is a clone? They think
Selena Gomez.
Oh, that one's kind of
Britney Spears.
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard those theories.
I think it'd be cool to, you know, not that I would want to die, but if my consciousness could go into a new, improved version of myself and have a fresh start, if I
Yeah.
could take my consciousness and put it in Brad 2.0, 3.0, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, if I could have this head, like in my 20-year-old body,
Right.
it'd be a whole another ball game.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And
Wouldn't be driving a Honda Civic. That's for sure. You know, I'd be in like an M3 or something.
there you go.
BMW, you know, shout out to Jews.
Oh man, dude. Yeah.
Mercedes and BMW are owned by Germans, by the way. Anyway.
Just like Adidas, who was
Oh, damn.
nervous. Anyway,
Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, but we're out here. We're having fun.
Do you remember, and was that a thing when you were in like a kid, like middle school or whatever, the all day I dream about
Of
sex
course,
thing?
yeah, of
was that your
course.
generation that created that?
Yeah.
Because it was around when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, we
But-
definitely, that's how I learned how to spell Adidas in my head till this day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. ADI, dream about sex, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you have
Acronym.
you have trouble with
Yeah.
the words. You got dyslexia, right?
Oh, I got dyslexia. And then they put me, I was watching Love on the Spectrum this weekend on Netflix, and I'm just like, I was in classes with people like that.
Oh, really? They put you in special classes?
Because in the 80s, they didn't really differentiate, like it was like you went to school with the normal kids, but every once in a while I would have classes, 1 or 2 classes with the special ed kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not on this level.
Dude, special ed in the 80s.
I read fucking backwards. Like, that's all. Like, my shit's jumbled, but I'm not that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Special ed in the 80s. What a mixed bag, huh?
It was bad.
So you'd have like, you'd have dyslexics.
Yeah, it's
You'd have,
like which
people-
one is a dog, a cat, a lobster, and I knew all of them. And I was acing. That was like the A+ class that I got all the time.
That's
It was the special ed.
hilarious.
And then I aged out of it. I should have just lied so I could stay in it.
This one can't read. This one can't walk.
Yeah.
This one.
I mean, the whole.
Yeah.
I was in, and I'm just dyslexic and behavior defiant disorder and ADD back then.
Dude, that's so wild. They had no because now there's such people understand the differences a lot more between like physical disabilities and mental
Correct.
disabilities, dyslexia, which is something that can be overcome and it doesn't affect your like
And it has
your
a little bit.
No, I mean it doesn't affect your critical thinking. It doesn't
No.
make your IQ lower or anything
No.
like that.
This kid has cerebral palsy.
Right, dude, that's
That doesn't
insane,
mean-
man.
Doesn't mean he's fucking retarded. Like, come on, bro. Damn.
Yeah, man. And then
Jesus Christ.
there's just
bro.
some kid that doesn't speak
He's
English.
got ALS and there's nothing wrong with him.
Oh my God,
Just-
dude! When I was in junior high, I went to a predominantly Hispanic school, which I guess you're not supposed to say that anymore. I guess you say
Why?
like- I don't know. Someone told me not to say that, but
What the fuck?
it was a.
I went to a predominantly
it was a Mexican lady.
black school.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess they go by
some
Latino
Spanish.
or Latino more than Hispanic, and Hispanic is. I don't
I heard
know.
Latinx they don't like.
Yeah, but I was enrolled in a English as a second language class for a couple weeks before they caught on.
ESL.
Yeah.
Before they call him like a 6-foot white dude.
Well, I wasn't 6 foot, but I was still a little guy. But yeah, I mean, that was just a shit show of a school. That's so funny. Public school. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't in the 80s. That was like 2002, 3, something like that, probably. But
80s were crazy. That was back then when we could still get beat with a paddle.
oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we had a black principal.
you could get a little spanking from
Yeah.
daddy if you did bad.
Yeah,
bad time.
it was a cricket paddle.
You ever get the paddle?
Yeah, I got the cricket paddle.
What'd you get the paddle for, and how many paddles?
No,
would
we're
you
not
get?
doing that.
No?
We're not gonna say why.
Oh, you were doing some bad shit?
Well, you know what?
Tell us one. You don't have to tell us the worst one.
Okay.
Like, what were they paddling you for? I couldn't imagine it'd be that bad. If it was bad, they wouldn't give you a paddle, like.
I lit a girl's hair on fire one time.
Oh, you pulled a Pepsi, Michael Jackson style.
Well, she was black and she had like different,
Oh.
blacks have different hair.
Right.
And like, so it went like,
More flammable.
yes.
It's like
it was bad.
It's like kindling. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. I think she had a lot of product in there.
Dang,
It just
dude.
went up. Where I lit a girl's hair on fire once on the bus, and
Dang.
she's a white girl, and all it did was go.
Wait, what? You've lit multiple people's hair on fire?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I told you. I have behavior defiance disorder.
Dang.
This was
So-
like 3rd grade.
So you've worked,
second or third
you've worked
grade.
through this
Yeah.
love. Do you still love fire, though?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were a
pretty bad.
fire kid. Okay. That makes sense. You would be a fire kid. You like to play with danger.
I'm an Aries, which is
Yeah.
also a fire sign.
Yeah. If you ever retell
yeah.
that story, I wouldn't lead with the black girl part.
Well, that's what mattered, though. Like, because their hair was different. Oh. And because it would, like, a white girl's hair, when I first lit it on fire, it was in 2nd grade on the bus, and it went up, and it did, like, a little singe and just went out, and it smelled, where her hair just caught all on fire.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah, and I did really feel bad.
Of course,
and I did get paddled by Dr. Ellis. He's a black principal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he stood up for his people.
As he should.
And spanked your ass a bunch.
As he should.
Do you remember how many paddles you got for that?
I believe it was like you would get like 5, 10, 20.
Yeah, and that sounds like a 20er.
It was 20.
That does not sound like a 5 or 10er. That's a 20er.
No, yeah, I got paddled 2 or 3 times from him.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that did anything to me psychologically.
Does your wife ever role play as Dr. Ellis?
That's what I was just going to say, Brad. It's like you read my mind.
No.
It's like, do I have something from that? Because also he was like an over 6 foot black man, well dapper, in a suit every day, suit and tie every day. Just took off his jacket, rolled up his sleeves, put his tie over his shoulder, and got the paddle out. And I would bend over and he would just, and I'm just like, nowadays it's like, now I'm just jerking off to it.
Right, yeah.
You know, I'm just like, where's the black guy gonna beat my ass now for being a bad white lady?
That's what you need. You need to find a married couple that is into that sort of stuff. And then you light her hair on fire, then he beats your ass, and then you fuck them both.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
Just don't light the girl on fire when she has
that's crazy.
Flammables in her hair. That was wrong.
At that age, my dad was the principal of my school.
That's kind of crazy.
A small Christian school. He was the assistant pastor and the principal. They were past the paddling days then in school, but because he was my father, he could take that liberty with me if he wanted to.
Of course.
But he wasn't a big paddle guy. We had wooden spoon.
Yeah, I remember the wooden spoon.
We had wooden spoon. We've had, it was really bad. And I honestly don't remember what I did because I used to get in trouble for shit that honestly wasn't that bad. It was just like super not Christian.
You're just naughty.
Well,
you're ornery.
I guess. But one time I had to get a switch from a tree.
No, we didn't have them in where we grew up, but I know what you're talking about.
I had to go pick the switch, which is like, a branch off of a tree.
Yep.
That
it doesn't break either from what I hear. When you get whipped, it just stays the same.
Yeah, it did hurt. It did hurt more than the spoon. Hurt more than the belt. Hurt more than the straight hand ass.
Yeah. I mean, I got physically, they would say physically abused by my parents, mostly my dad. Like, it just was what it was. You got your ass beat back there.
Right, yeah.
Well, and I mean, your ass beat.
We grew up in obviously me more so in a Christian home, but I think our origins, you still have like Christian roots on some level, I would assume, right?
Yeah, my mom's side.
Yeah, just like the whiteness,
Catholic,
in you,
Italian Catholic.
Right. So in the Bible, it says, spare the rod, spoil the child.
Spoil the child, yeah.
So if you were, hardcore about your religion ever, spanking your kids wasn't like a question. It was like you kind of had to do it.
No, yeah.
Not that I'm saying it's right.
No. But I was getting fist fights with my dad on the front lawn.
Oh, really? Okay, you started fighting back, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you learned. If they're spanking you and hitting you and all that shit, then of course you learn quick to fight back. Why wouldn't you? They're hitting you all the time.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes I tell my therapist now, like, if he came at me now, he's 70 years old, I think I could take him.
Yeah.
But we're not on that level anymore. So.
Sure. Yeah. Fair enough.
He is risen.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Risen.
Now, there's another story I'd like to tell you about. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it is a gay rights story on some level, okay?
I might have heard about it.
And it is related to our conversation we were just having about Christianity. So there's this there's a player that used to play on the Chicago Bulls named Jaden Ivey, okay? Not a star player, not a bench player. He was good, averaging, I think, like 13, 14 points a game this year.
Okay.
So a solid player on a bad team. Okay. So he just gets traded to the Bulls this year. He was in Detroit before that. Not that that matters, but he's new on the team, right? Okay. So he's cruising, young guy, doing his straight to camera, Instagram, TikTok, just connecting with his fans, doing a live or something like that.
Yeah.
And he starts talking about, well, I don't want to exactly misquote him, but he started talking about how being gay is a sin, right? Like hardcore Christian values.
He's a white guy?
No, he's a black guy.
Black guy, okay.
And he goes off on this long rant, and I guess I should have looked up the actual quote.
It's not a sin though; it's an abomination.
Right, like
which
that.
is
Yeah.
different. There's the 7 deadly sins. There's the 10 commandments, and there's a whole bunch of abominations.
Okay,
So, he's wrong.
The NBA does Pride Month. Okay, and so he stated
Which
that,
is newer, by the way. But
Yeah.
go ahead, yeah.
he stated that the NBA and the world proclaim and celebrate unrighteousness during Pride Month.
Praise Jesus.
And he kind of just stood up for that line of thinking, right? Okay. Cut to 48 hours later, 72 hours later, whatever it is.
He's on grinding.
cut from the team.
Oh shit. Okay.
So they canned him for that.
Freedom of speech, though, right?
I mean, that's what I was curious about, because I know obviously you have investments in the gay community.
Freedom of speech. Did he say anything that was harmful? Like, he just was like, I don't believe in gays, and that the NBA shouldn't celebrate Pride Month. Pretty much is what he's saying.
Okay, so I want to get the exact quote on this. Maybe I should just pull up the video. We've never done this before, but
we're adding a new segment. We're pulling up. Pull it up, Jamie.
The world can proclaim LGBTQ.
Yes,
Right?
we can.
They proclaim Pride Month in
Yes.
the NBA.
Okay.
They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month
He got molested and he's really upset.
to celebrate unrighteousness.
He's upset. He got his little ding-a-ling touch when he was 5 and he's mad.
To my teammates. It's never-
and he doubled down.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, for you to be that focused on it and that upset about it, first off, like, when I was growing up, I don't even know when they brought Pride to corporate, but it's been recently, and it is capitalism, and it is for money.
That shit's
Pride
so
Month,
fucking
like,
annoying.
Yeah,
That's unrelated, but
come
so
on,
fucking
Pride,
annoying.
we never used to have TD Bank sponsoring
Yeah.
Pride. So that I understand, like, whatever. But what he's trying to say, like, he seems hurt.
Yeah.
He seems like he got a little dingle-dangled fucking cuck-a-doodle dude on his little fucking... You know what I'm saying? And he's a little mad about that. And you know what? Jesus still loves you, baby. Like...
Yeah.
It might not have been consensual. You ain't gay. You ain't gay. You just got molested and you gonna be all right. Okay? Like, you ain't gay, baby, you know? Or maybe he is gay and hates himself, but I think he got touched. That's my opinion. And he's really fucked up about it.
Fair enough.
And that's sad. And
Do you think he should have been cut from the team, though? Do you think he should lose?
If he's like Kobe Bryant level, no. But if he's mediocre, get the fuck out.
He's in the middle. He's not an
well,
all-star. He's like,
They'll just get someone who isn't homophobic
right.
to ruin the brand name.
And I think that's kind of what they're thinking. And it kind of does tie into Kanyeism a little bit, like in the sense of like, you said at the beginning of the conversation, freedom of speech. He should be able to say that. I guess it is hate speech on some level. It wasn't violent. I don't know. Because I obviously don't agree with
I've heard way worse.
I don't agree with the sentiment, but it seemed like excessive to be cut over that.
Yeah, I've heard way worse hate speech coming from way more influential people.
Okay, but here's the next kicker to it.
So
after that, the value of his cards, like his sports
went
cards,
up
through the roof.
There you go.
Because the Christian Republicans, now that he's
They
their
support
favorite
him.
player.
That's right.
Now he's their favorite player.
Yes, sir.
So I believe he will be back with the team next year. But
Dallas Mavericks will sign him.
that's what we were talking about. Yeah, it's like it's probably going to be a Southern team.
Yeah,
you
more
know?
conservative team will sign him.
I guess Chicago's not the place for that.
No.
Yeah,
no.
go to Oklahoma
Lakers,
City.
New York Knicks, they're not going to sign him. But yeah, exactly. Milwaukee, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We don't know. But
Now, these Midwest cities, they like to act as liberal as possible, even
That's
though they're
true.
in
But yeah, Oklahoma
Republican
Thunder,
states,
bring them on.
Right.
Bring them on that Thunder train.
He can go down to Phoenix with all the old people.
Exactly. And then, he'll be good.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty crazy, though. I didn't know if you did that not reach you? Is that the first time you're hearing about that?
Yeah, I never heard of that one yet.
I guess it's pretty NBA heavy, but it's it's interesting. That's like one of the first times I can remember someone getting cut that very obviously was good enough to be on the team and contribute to the team for something like that. It's not like he was not helpful to the team. Now the Bulls are also tanking. The Bulls suck, but so it doesn't matter if
you don't think for
anyone.
a second
they traded anyone else
that
away,
they looked at their like ROI, return of investment losses,
right,
before they cut
100%,
him.
Yeah.
They did.
Exactly. They're like, he doesn't add enough financial benefit to us.
He's not going to add, but he's going to lose.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So we're going to cut our losses.
When you put it like that, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
That actually does make sense.
Exactly.
But then also, yeah, you're right. The Southern team will probably snatch him up and they'll be just fine with it.
They might.
They
might. And they just might tell him to never speak about it again.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, they're not going to campaign for that. They're going
to be like, yeah, we're going to sign you. We're with you. But if you say that again, we have to do something because everyone's going to be on our ass.
It's going to be part of his contract now. So like very little PR.
Yeah.
Probably.
No more interviews for you. No more Instagram lives.
Very little. Or they'll push him push him like the traditional, the trad wife, the traditional wife, like that route.
Right, yeah.
Saying you're homophobic without saying you're homophobic,
Did we ever talk about your homophobic situation we had in Connecticut a month or two ago?
I don't remember.
Because we've had a lot of guests on lately. I don't know if we've really covered it much. Is that still sticking with you? Because I was about to ask you.
I have to pee really bad.
Oh yeah, go pee. Yeah.
Sorry, cut.
No, just keep going. I'll talk. So basically, what happened was we were doing this gig in. I know we've been drinking White Claws. So we did this show in Connecticut. Our friend hooked us up with a gig. Shout out Alex. Thank you so much for having us. We love you. You're a beautiful man. And it's under a bridge. It's basically like you drive to Connecticut, you get off the highway, you're under a bridge, then there's a brewery there. They have some beers, pretty much nothing going on over there. There's a show, not a lot of people there, probably about 20 people, including a table that is seated towards the front. This is a big place, could hold probably 200 people, but there are 20 people there. And so there's a family up front sitting at this front table, and they're waiting. They got there early. The show's starting late, waiting for it to fill up. Hasn't happened yet. And we do the show. We're doing our thing. The host of the show tells us, hey, just a heads up, that's my family, and they're pretty conservative. They're pretty Jaden Ivey. They're pretty. They still believe in spanking their kids and stuff. You know what I mean? So maybe you be careful on the gay shit, Sheri. Watch out on the gay stuff. Right. So I'm just giving them a background. I'm at the point where
Yeehaw, Captain.
Alex is telling us, be careful. That's my conservative family right there. Watch out on the gay shit.
We drive.
Oh, they got all that.
Okay.
It's under a bridge. We're at a brewery.
Having a good time, too. I'm in Brad's brand new car that he just bought. I'm super proud of him.
Dude, yeah.
He's got fucking an SUV with, heated seats. I don't have to drive this time, and I don't mind driving, but he's a great driver. I'm not scared of his driving. It's a good vibe, and it's a great fucking night, and we're vibing.
It's great when you can get into a car and not get nauseous because the driver, you trust him. You know?
Yeah, we drove around for a little bit. It's a great. I'm in the zone. We're having fun. We're like, this is gonna be a good night. We walk in there. I don't even think I got a beer yet, and he's like, "Hey, just to let you know, that's my whole family sitting over there, and they're conservative Christians. So just don't do any material about anything gay. If you want to make fun of me and just talk about me the whole time, that would be great." Right. And I was like, "Selly, if you knew that, sorry, you could probably beep that, whatever, I don't care."
Oh, no, I already told it.
If you want to, you probably should have told me that a day or two before, even an hour before, and I wouldn't have even came here, because I would say 60 to 70% of my set is about gay stuff.
Well, I think maybe what
also,
he was
if I'm
thinking
telling
is
a
that
story,
other people would be there besides his family, and they would get drowned out by it. But then they were 50% of the audience.
It was probably like 10 people at the bar, and then his family, which was like 6.
Yeah, I said.
And then a few, 4 or 5 in the behind them.
Dude, that's literally what I said. I said it's like a 200-seater.
Yeah.
20 people are there. The only people that are up front waiting for the show is his gay-hating family. Front row. They're ready to go to church in the morning.
I mean, I think he said do 12 minutes or something, 15. Right. And
but don't say anything about being gay.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I don't have to talk about being gay, but I'm going to talk. If I talk about my life, I'm going to talk about my wife, which is gay. I'm going to talk about, I don't know, my hair looks gay. Like anything is going to be gay even if it's not gay. Because I'm gay. Just
Right.
like something, if you're black, you're black. If you're white, you're white. If you're a dumb hoe with big tits, you're a dumb hoe with big tits. Like we are who we are.
But being a dumb hoe with big tits is not a choice. You're born that way.
Exactly. Or you buy them,
Right. I guess that's a choice.
Whatever. Anyway, 7 minutes in of my material, his Christian conservative uncle, I guess it was, he yelled, the first thing he yelled was like, all right, enough.
All right, enough of the gay shit.
Enough. All right, enough. And I hear him and I just keep going. Right. And I just keep for like another 30 seconds.
Because you must keep going on for the 17 other people.
Yeah. Because I was doing well with them. I mean, it was regular, but they were like clapping and saying woo and whatever,
Whatever
just,
the
I
fuck
was talking
they do.
shit, yeah. And then the second thing I think he said was like, you should burn in hell. And then that was it. And I was like, what did you just say? And then I was like, I should burn in hell. I was like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sully's family. Are you his father? I think I asked if it was his dad. He said, no, I'm his uncle. And I was like, I was going to say, if you were his dad, that would make sense. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Just making it work.
Yeah, and then he said like, I think instead of being funny, because this is the first time this has happened to me in 4 years where I've been like hate heckled. I've been heckled in other ways and handled it well, but this is like hate heckled. It was
blatantly against you, semi-aggressive, angry, drunk, hateful.
And I said, are you drunk? And he said, not at all, but he had like 3 glasses of beer, not there anymore.
I'm not drunk, I'm just drinking.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I think I was like, you know what? Sounds like you're gay. And you hate yourself, so you have to point it out for everybody else. You're worried if everyone else is around you thinking, oh my God, he's gay. She's talking about being gay, and you're gay, and you hate yourself. And he's like, not at all, I'm not gay. No, sirree, no way, Jose. And I'm like, nah, bro, you gay. And then I think I flashed him.
Oh, did you that night?
I think so.
Oh, dang.
And
That's
like,
right. Yeah.
That's disgusting. Gross.
That's disgusting. So he is gay.
And I was like, and then the one guy in the background was like, whatever, she's got great tits. They're nice and pink. She got pink nipples or something. I was like, thank you. I do have nice pink nipples. But I've been told by like you and other pro comics, they're like, next time repeat what he says.
Right.
Out loud.
Because
like,
the rest of the crowd couldn't
no one
hear
could
him,
hear him. They could just hear that he was saying stuff, but they couldn't hear what he was saying. So what I was supposed to say was, oh, you just said, because at one point he said, oh, you're lucky I don't catch you in the parking lot and kill you.
Right.
Or murder you. Something murder or kill, basically, is what he said. And I was like, this guy wants to kill me, everybody. And everyone's like, what are you talking about?
This guy's going to kill this lesbian to prove he's not gay.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. But I don't know. Afterwards, Sully apologized. He was really apologetic.
Oh, yeah, he felt awful.
He also did say that, like, everyone in his family suspects that he might be gay, the uncle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, that's a suspicion that we've had for a long time because he doesn't ever shut up about it. And also, like, bring back gay bashing a little bit because I felt alive.
Yeah. You cried. You overcame.
Yeah.
You felt great. You felt awful.
I was on
a range of emotions.
Emotional roller coaster like it was the 90s and early 2000s all over again, going out on a Friday and Saturday night. And I haven't felt those range of emotions in so long. I haven't felt those range of emotions of homophobia in like years. But it was good to feel for a little bit. I felt alive.
Now, can I ask a question about something you said?
Yeah.
And relating back to our last conversation. So, this guy heckling, gay bashing.
Yeah.
Stuff we were talking about before, Jaden Ivey. The speaking against the gay lifestyle. Now both of your reactions were they're both probably either gay or molested.
Yeah.
Now, do you find? No, let me rephrase this. Are there people that gay bash and hate gay people that aren't gay?
In my experience, and this is an experience that has been going on for 28 years, okay? I would say 90% of the time they have internalized homophobia.
Right.
They either have internalized homophobia or they were molested as children.
Okay.
Real alpha men that I've met that are like, I don't know, like a Jason Statham or Jason Momoa or like, I don't know, whatever. Like
alpha
Freddy
versus
guys.
Jason.
Yeah, whatever. They're not going to be like that towards me. You know, they're not going to act like that towards me.
I mean, it is a wild thing to publicly do.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the guy at the show is drunk and a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, there's that. Well,
it's either that or they're severely hurt by, a lot of the times, like, they feel intimidated by me.
Maybe they had a gay roommate that owes them money.
Then they should beat him up and take his money.
You're lucky I don't kill you.
And not because he's gay, just because he stole his money.
Right.
You know, now you're being a faggot for not getting your money back. You know, like, now you're being a fag because you got your fucking money taken, bitch, you know? But, yeah, we're out here. No, I have one.
Oh, you got one? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of that stuff, did you see the Manosphere documentary on Netflix?
I sure didn't.
Have you heard about it?
No.
It's called the Manosphere, and they interview, like, Sneeko.
No.
The red pill community.
I'm familiar with the red pill community as a concept.
HHS or something, Tiki Taki, Sneeko. It's this whole, like, red pill community, guys.
Okay.
There's, like, 3 or 4 of them. The Fresh and Fit podcast.
Maybe. Dude, I don't think I know any of these things, but I'm familiar with the concept, so move forward as if...
I mean, all right. So it's the Manosphere, and they're trying to explain, it's basically guys who do content for the sake of content almost, and I would say they're fans.
It's supposed to empower young men, right?
Yeah.
To believe in themselves, but it also comes with the misogyny ingrained that, you know, the whole concept is like, oh, well, you're not being realistic about men and women roles, so this is how a man's supposed to act, and if you don't act that way, you're a beta, blah, blah, blah.
Correct.
And this is how you get laid, make money, succeed, you know.
And women want to be treated this way.
Right.
And you should cook for me, clean for me. I'm allowed to have sex with other people, but you're not allowed to have sex with other people.
Oh, really? That's part of it. Nice.
Some of those guys were like that,
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. The impression I got off of those guys, like the common denominator was like, I feel like off camera, they're not that bad of guys.
Oh, you think they're just playing it up for the clip?
I really do.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
think so, because when you saw the documentary guy who's a legit filmmaker, not a content creator guy who's been in the game for a very long time, making like documentaries like volcanoes and shit, like a real guy, you know.
Right.
When he brought his mother in, or this other guy brought his long-term girlfriend in, and he interviewed them, they got severely uncomfortable, you know, and it's like they didn't want them to talk or reveal, like, you know, the man behind the curtain in Wizard of Oz.
You
know, like,
okay.
These kids who are 13 to 17 years old taking in this content, that's not really who these guys are.
Sure.
There's no way. They're not treating their women I think the women have a lot more say than we think. Are they pieces of shit? Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I think they're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But they're such beta cuck bitches.
Oh, those guys specifically, huh?
Yeah. They're not real men. Come on.
What do you think about Andrew Tate?
I mean,
because he lived that life, right? Didn't he go to jail for that shit?
I think out of all of those guys that have like based themselves off of Andrew Tate, I think he really is what he says he is.
I see. So he set the blueprint, and then people kind of follow.
I think he's that guy.
I see.
I mean, he literally got charged with like trafficking,
right?
And couldn't leave whatever country he was in, Middle East or not Middle Eastern, Albania or whatever Eastern European country he was in. And yeah, him and his brother did literally traffic girls and have like, you know, they were managers for girls who did porn and sex trafficking. These other guys, they're not doing that.
Right.
They have a podcast in their basement with their boys, and
they're theorizing about lives they don't live.
They're emulating Andrew Tate, and that's not really what, you know, what these guys are all about. But
that's what's crazy about content creation is like to create a lot of it and latch on, you have to talk about a life that you don't have time to live.
Yeah.
You know,
but I don't know.
We're comedians, so we're not like pretending to do anything we're not. You know, we're out here doing comedy. We have home lives. You know, we have past experiences. You know.
Yeah, I've seen these grimy, like nasty comedians go on stage, and like their set is so like, you know, grimy and just a dirty guy, and then like maybe you hang out with them, get a beer afterwards, and they're the most awkward.
Yeah,
like
they're just like straight up,
fucking
just
like
quiet introvert sweethearts. Yeah.
Should I put my seatbelt on? Can I use your charger in your car? Are
Yeah.
you sure I can use your charger? Do you don't want to use your charger?
Yeah.
Are you sure I can use your? I'm like, you were just on stage talking about how you grabbed a girl's fucking head and was like, suck my dick, bitch.
Oh, God,
but in my
yeah.
car, you're like, you don't want to use your charger? Can I use your charger? I'm like, where's the guy who's like, give me your charger, ho? And then I would slap you and we would be in a fight. But
Right.
most of the time, Brad, they're not who they really are.
Well, no, I mean, that's show business, and people forget that, which is why in comedy specifically, I love to lie. I think lying on stage is one of the funniest things you can do.
Definitely exaggerate.
And
I love exaggerating.
you are a raw enigma, right? Because you actually have lived a life that, I mean, obviously your situation is unique, but not only that, but you're in the 99th percentile of crazy fucking shit happening in someone's life. You are that 1%, right? So you being raw and unfiltered is interesting right now. The majority of these people that end up in comedy, they come from middle class backgrounds, higher, bracketed stuff now.
For sure.
It's crazy. And they don't have the life experience that I have, let alone you,
No.
So having said that, it's like, I think it's boring to just try to be authentic all the time unless you're you. You know what I mean? Like the example of someone that actually has that life that they've lived.
And hey, listen, if you're a good joke writer and you can make the joke funny, lie, exaggerate. I'm here to laugh. Just
Well, yeah,
do
because
it.
I mean, the truth is in the emotional connection,
Right.
So like if you have like something that rings true in the setup and then absurdity happens afterwards, that's comedy to me.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm all here for it.
so yeah, I mean, show business is like, that's what's so funny is people are always looking for authenticity in their everything, in their comedians, in their content creators, in their actors, in their direct, whatever entertainment they're taking in, they demand authenticity, and yet we don't demand that authenticity from politicians. We don't demand that authenticity from corporations that control money. We demand it from the jesters.
Yeah.
They demand it from the entertainment people.
Right.
And it's completely fucked up backwards.
It is.
We're supposed to be saying whatever to entertain you and take you away from the sad truth.
That's
true. And all these
Sad.
It's a sad truth because you're letting these fucking clowns run shit,
Yeah. I mean, look, the last Rogan sphere or whatever got Trump elected is the theory.
Oh, God, do you think that's true? Do you think it's Rogan?
I don't think it's.
Do you think
100%.
it's Joe Rogan and Theo Vaughn and Andrew Schultz that got Donald Trump elected? Or do you think it's the fucking fact that we had a fucking corpse running against him and then someone that was super fucking unlikable and everyone fucking lied the entire fucking way?
I think everything lined up in a certain way where the results were
It's a
inevitable.
crazy timeline we're in. They say it's the darkest timeline. It's definitely the most random.
It's really
fucking
bad.
sure.
It's like we're at war right now.
We're at war with Iran.
Because of Israel.
We're at war with Ukraine. We're at war with Iran.
Here's
a war. There's a war. Every war's a war.
Yeah.
Don't think about the Epstein list.
Oh, the Epstein list. No one talks about it anymore.
Jay-Z's selling out Yankee Stadium.
It is. Good for him.
Yeah.
Unless he is a pedo, then that sucks.
Bill Gates is still living,
Yeah. I mean, Jake Paul might run for president.
Dude, whatever. I'm going to shut my mouth on that
crazy.
one. We have the same target demo. I'm going to shut my mouth on that one.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
I know I look like him. Well, he looks like me, actually.
I think in a time and place, maybe. I think you're breaking out of that.
I mean,
you look like young Jake Paul now.
We might got the same boob size.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill.
Oh, no.
All right, you ready for this?
Maybe.
Jake Paul. Jake the Snake Roberts.
Is that a wrestler?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Jake from State Farm.
Oh, the white one or the black one?
Ooh.
The black one.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Jake Paul.
Okay.
Just because I'll get it one and done. He looked like he probably has a hammer on him.
Yeah, and he's probably a premature ejaculator too.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely don't got a little egg dick. He might have a 7-incher maybe.
Got
whatever.
a Coke can.
Yeah, a little something. I'll take the hammer from him, but he'll probably be fast because he won't realize that my pussy is tight.
He's the YouTube generation. He's got a short attention
He's
span.
like, damn, this is closest thing to a fucking pedophile pussy I can get with this tight lesbian pussy right here. Anyway, and then let's see, Jake the Snake, I'll marry him because he probably got money from wrestling money.
He got snake money.
Yeah.
He used to perform or like come out with like snakes on his list, whatever. I opened for him.
And then I'll kill the black guy, but not because he's black, just just because I can't have him.
Just because I can't have him.
Yeah, plus he's an insurance company guy. Like,
yeah, you can't trust insurance guys. That was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. I like.
You could ask me tomorrow, and it might be different.
Well, yeah, of course. So. Yeah. No, I was not expecting that. That was a little curveball. I like that.
How about you? All right, Kelly Osbourne.
All right.
Britney Spears. Selena Gomez.
Easy. So easy. Kill. Well, no. All right, let's do it this way. Fuck Britney. Marry Selena. Kill Kelly Osbourne.
All right, yeah.
Dunzo.
Makes sense.
Dunzo. Easy.
Yeah, kill Kelly.
Yeah. Selena Gomez. Yeah.
Something's wrong with her.
Lupus, right? Or MS or something like that?
I don't know. Is that what it is?
She's got something.
Okay.
I don't want to speak out of turn, but
I didn't know.
She's got some debilitating disease where she has to talk like this all the time.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought she was cloned and that's her new voice.
I think it's unrelated to her voice, actually.
Oh. All right, well.
Remember when we had that girl that does the Selena Gomez impression on our podcast?
Yeah.
Wonder how she's doing.
She's probably hanging in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Selena Gomez, what do I look up? Illness?
Yeah. I don't know. It might be.
She has lupus.
Lupus, there you go.
Dude, I battled someone with lupus last night. And I said...
Does she have lupus?
Yeah, I was like,
didn't know
Taylor
that.
has lupus. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Taylor has loose puss. Crowd goes wild.
Oh, shit.
Dude.
Yeah, she likes... Never mind.
You can't speak on people when they're not here.
Bam, bam, bam.
Unless they're a big celebrity, then we'll go at you.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. You put yourself out there like that.
They can respect that.
Didn't you perform in your underwear last week?
I did.
How was that?
It was fun.
Did it make you feel liberated? Did it make you feel more self-conscious? Did it make you feel some sort of
I still look good naked. I do have a little like cellulite in my thighs, but not a lot. Just like a little trickle, like a little raindrops,
But if you're gonna get stripped down, you might as well do it with other comics who look like shit, and then you can shine.
Yeah. And also, like, for my age, like, I look great.
Right.
You got to put that into perspective. I'm not in my 20s here, guys. If you were to put me up against another 44-year-old in the same thing, like, my body's better. Sorry. So that was great. And I didn't Facetune it out either. I let it rock.
What do you mean Facetune it out?
Like Facetune out the dribbles in the thigh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I let it rock. But it was fun. I still did my set.
Did it feel pretty normal once you got going? Like you're just doing your set?
Yeah. But it definitely was. I felt like I had more feminine energy.
Interesting.
Like I wasn't as like...
Because it was undeniable. There was a woman's body right there.
Yeah. And I'm not in like baggy clothes. And I'm like, I've been out for 28 years. Longer than all these dildos I'm in my drawer, you Gen Z, like that.
You weren't in your oversized tee and Travis Scott's.
No. So I was definitely like more feminine. Like, I sucked a dick. No, I wasn't like that. But
that's interesting. I performed at an underwear show in Atlanta a while back. But... it made me sillier for some reason. It made me tune into my silliness, because you just realize all these things we put on, they're just armor, they're emotional armor, I want you to perceive me like this. That's why I'm wearing this.
Right.
A lot of times, not everyone.
No.
I feel like we have that a little bit, because we have our style sensibilities and, we have our own thing going on.
Yeah, you have to.
But, it really does strip away all that stuff.
Right.
Makes you like really in tune with your thoughts and what you're doing because everything else is not there.
Exactly. Did a lot of leg movement too.
Oh, really?
I got long legs. People don't realize I have really long feminine legs. So I was doing like a lot of leg movement.
Doing a
lot of kicks, like
kick.
rock.
Sally O'Malley, I'm 50 years old. I can kick.
I'm a lesbian.
Dude, Molly Shannon's the fucking goat. Oh my god.
God, yeah.
She's so funny, dude.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
one of the greats.
Do you want to talk?
One of the greats.
Top 5 SNL women of all time.
Oh, I mean,
do you think you could have that conversation?
I mean, Tina Fey,
sure,
Amy Poehler,
yep,
Molly Shannon, Kristen Wiig.
Yep.
How many is that?
That's 4.
Okay, Kristen Wiig. Oh God, the fifth one's gonna be hard.
Because you got options. You can go old school.
Dana Carvey. you name him.
He's. I hope he sees that clip. I'm cutting that.
Love you, Dana.
I feel like a lot of those are pretty. I mean, they're pretty
Church
great.
lady. Church lady.
Dana Carvey's just top 5 probably in general. He's
No,
so
I know.
good, dude.
I
Oh my
know.
God.
I know.
Yeah, I like that list actually a lot off the top of your head. You went Tina, Amy. Well, Tina just because the update thing was so good, and then
Brilliant writer.
and she was a head writer. So
Brilliant
she was a head
writer.
writer during a great. And Amy undisputable for me. I love Amy Poehler.
Yeah,
Kristen
professional.
Wiig undisputable.
Yeah.
Who was the last one you said out?
Dana Carvey.
No, because you said one more before Dana Carvey.
Molly
the joke.
Shannon.
Molly Shannon. Yeah, I think that one's maybe more arguable, but she was great for a long time.
Come on, the fucking.
Do you think she was better than Kate McKinnon?
God damn it.
Do you think she was better than Gilda Radner?
Gilda Radner. I
From
love
way back in the day?
I know Gilda Radner, yeah. I mean,
Jan Hooks.
I don't know.
Yeah, the 90s were tough.
90s
the
were
early
tough,
90s
too.
were tough.
It's more male dominated.
80s and early 90s were
hard.
tough. But that first cast, though, Jane Curtin, Lorraine Newman, Gilda Radner, I'd put Gilda Radner up there.
Yeah.
Just for being the OG of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then, Kate McKinnon's up there for sure.
Kate's great, too.
Maya Rudolph is a sleeper. She did so much on that show.
Maya's amazing.
I think that it's easier to do a top 10 than a top 5.
Yeah, all women.
But I would say those, I agree totally with Tina, Amy, Kristen, for sure.
Killers, all of it.